Hey everyone, my name is Nolan and welcome to the first video on my new channel. And yes, that is correct. This is the first video that I'm ever making on this channel. So if you guys are new here and you want to see more movie and maybe even TV show discussions, make sure to smash the like button and also subscribe with notifications on, because movies are my passion. I love movies and video production, and I really want to start just talking about them and giving my opinion, and hopefully one day becoming an influencer in this field. This isn't my first video ever on YouTube, but this is my first video on this channel and in this niche, so could be interesting. I won't keep wasting your guys' time now. I'll just get into the video and let's start discussing how MatPat was actually correct 4, maybe even 5 years ago. I can't remember the exact date. So guys, today we're going to be talking about Marvel's new TV show, Secret Invasion. It's not ridiculously new, it came out quite recently, but still, I kind of missed the actual release of this TV show, just because if you're anything like me, it was kind of underhyped for me. It just wasn't really out there. I only saw the trailer twice for it, and I was just not really too excited, even though this is such a pivotal TV show in the Marvel franchise, because it's going to take a lot of what we know about the Marvel Cinematic Universe and flip it on its head, and that is definitely what we see in episode 4 of Marvel's Secret Invasion. Now, by no means is this a ridiculously good TV show, whereas Moon Knight was very good, Loki was pretty good too. This just doesn't really seem on par with that. However, at the same time, it's not exactly bad. I just find myself bored all the time when watching this TV show, just because I don't really fully care about these characters. They're just kind of there, and we're kind of supposed to feel emotional, I guess, about these guys, feel sympathetic for them, but we don't really have a lot of background for them other than what we've seen in Captain Marvel. Also, huge spoilers for Secret Invasion. I gotta remember to say that now. Huge spoilers ahead, okay? Now, I know a lot of you guys might completely disagree with me. You might think it's a good TV show. That's totally fine. I can understand why a lot of people would like this. Just me personally, it was just not my favorite, and that's totally fine. I know a lot of people want super top-notch content from Marvel, and that's just kind of what I expect from such a successful franchise with high budgets. I would just kind of like to see something with more of a story that holds the audience's attention to make them care. Even though the series for me has just been kind of mid-tier, episode 4 completely changed my thoughts on this and absolutely blew my mind because of a new revelation that just came out, and that is that Colonel Rhodes is actually a Skrull. Now, this is obviously going to be a huge shock to a lot of you guys who aren't big in the YouTube world, because you would have no idea that this was the truth. Even the past 3 episodes kind of showed a different side to Rhodey, but still fit his character. But episode 4 completely out in the open just showed him being a Skrull. Not only is this just big for the Marvel Cinematic Universe in itself, but it's big for YouTube because MatPat actually predicted this my YouTube says 4 years ago, but a lot of people are saying 5 years ago. So 4 to 5 years ago, MatPat predicted this. I remember last night watching this and seeing this on screen, and just I was no freaking way he was right. I saw it coming in that episode too. I was okay, he's gonna be a Skrull, I know it, and it's gonna be absolutely insane. And then when they showed him transforming, I absolutely lost my mind. Basically, MatPat gave a ton of reasons why he actually thought Colonel Rhodes was a Skrull, and this was, I think, before even the show was announced. So it is entirely possible that, Disney kind of, caught on to this train and was okay, we're gonna, actually roll with this. But at the same time, MatPat's reasoning and, just attention to detail was, actually so sound that this could have just been planned by them so long ago, and it actually makes sense. So not only is it extremely mind-blowing in that field, but it's also mind-blowing for Marvel fans, because it raises the question, who on earth is a Skrull? If Colonel Rhodes, someone who is so close and essential to the Marvel Cinematic Universe, and someone as old as, I think, he was in Iron Man 1, but I don't really know if he was a Skrull then, but in Iron Man 2, there were several reasons why he could have been a Skrull, and so it's he's been a part of the franchise for so long. How long has he been a Skrull? I don't know. I just think that this is absolutely so insane. I don't know. I'm blown away by this. So like I said, this episode was absolutely insane, just being able to see like a new side to these scrolls. We've seen now that they've actually been infiltrating for like decades in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. They've been a part of our world for a very long time. And on top of that, we have like new abilities. Like Gravik is able to like regenerate, which I haven't looked into like the lore of scrolls a whole lot, so I'm gonna sound kind of uneducated when I talk about this. However, just based on looks, this actually looks a lot like Iron Man 3 when Aldrich Killian used his I think it was like extremis healing power thingies. It looks exactly the same. It's like heat powered, it's orange, it regenerates in kind of the same way, and on top of that we have that same eye glow of like that they all had when they did the regeneration thing. Also, it wouldn't like completely surprise me, because if Colonel Rhodes was a Skrull who works so closely with these Iron Man characters, it would not surprise me if Colonel Rhodes was able to hijack this information, whatever, extremis, and implement it into Gravik and maybe even other Skrulls. Now, just because of how power-hungry Gravik seems, I don't really think we'll have other Skrulls like this. However, it also wouldn't surprise me, but just the fact that like they're tying so many things together that are so old in the franchise is kind of crazy. If Colonel Rhodes has been a Skrull for that long, he could like have so much like other things like Iron Man suits that we've never seen before, nanotech. Skrulls could have nanotech armor that we just haven't seen yet if Colonel Rhodes has been feeding him all this stuff. Now, it's entirely possible that Aldrich Killian was actually working for the Skrulls originally. He could have even been a Skrull for himself. I don't think we ever actually saw him bleed red blood. I mean, he died. We know he died, but that's all we really have to go on. He could have been a Skrull himself. Who knows? And so it's just kind of like they could have been working the whole time. If it was Colonel Rhodes, then Colonel Rhodes could have given them all sorts of different tech, and we would just never know about it until now. So I'll kind of just like end the video with a little bit of train of thought, or thought for food, I guess you could say. You know, what other technology did Colonel Rhodes give these guys? And if it was Colonel Rhodes, maybe it was somebody else. So that's just kind of something to think about as we go into episode 5. So yeah, that's going to wrap up the video there. I know this was kind of weird. It's a first video, okay? So please try not to hate too much. I understand like if you don't like it, but that's okay. Okay, anyways, if you guys did enjoy though, smash the like button. Let me know by smashing the like button, okay? That's the best way I can know that you like the video, is if you say you like it, you know? And yeah, if you guys really enjoyed, make sure to smash the subscribe button and turn on notifications so you guys don't miss a movie thing from me. So yeah, thank you guys all for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys all later. Bye bye.